This is the story of Blue Boy and Sapphire, one of the stories I told at a drive-in service. Blue Boy and Sapphire came home from school one day. When they came into the kitchen, it was filled with such delectable aromas. Mom had been cooking and baking all day. She said to them, "Would you kids mind taking some of this soup and fresh baked bread to Grandma? She's not been feeling very well." "Yes, Mom," they said, "we'd be happy to." "Now you stick to the path, and if you hurry, you can get there before the food cools off." Now Grandma lived on the other side of the forest, and there was a path that went straight from their house over to Grandma's. The kids took the food, and they started on their way. Now Mom had no way of knowing that at that very moment there was a wolf passing through that stretch of the woods. And he had been saying to himself, "I'm hungry. I'm powerful hungry. But I'm hungry for something fresh, something new. Those squirrels, they're so hard to catch. And by the time I catch them, they're so scrawny, got so little meat on their bones, they're hardly worth the chase. And rabbits are even harder to catch. And those fuzzy tails of theirs, they always tickle my nose when I go to eat them, and I end up sneezing. No, I want something tender, something fresh, something new." Just then he saw Blue and Sapphire coming down the path, so he ducked behind a bush. They were singing as they went. They loved to sing, and they'd made up a song just for that day. "We're going to Grandma's house. We're going to Grandma's house. We'll eat some soup and fresh baked bread. We're going to Grandma's house." The wolf sniffed the air. Chicken noodle soup, my favorite. And fresh baked bread. He devised a plan. He scurried off through the woods as quick as he could, and he got to Grandmother's house ahead of the children. He slinked in through the window, grabbed Grandma, tied her up, duct taped her mouth, and shoved her in a closet. Then he put her shawl over his head, and he slid in under her covers of her bed and pulled him up tight around his face. Soon the kids came and knocked at the door. "Come in," said the wolf. The children came in, and Sapphire said, "Grandma, your voice is awful rough." "Yes, my dear, I've got a sore throat." Blue leaned in and said, "My, Grandma, what big eyes you have." "The better to see you with, my dear," said the wolf. And just then, one of his ears popped out from under the shawl. Sapphire said, "My, what big ears you have, Grandma." "The better to hear you with, my dear," said the wolf. And as he said that, his muzzle popped out from under the covers. Both of the kids said together, "And what big teeth you have, Grandma." "The better to eat you with," cried the wolf as he sprung from the bed and grabbed Sapphire up in his paws. He opened his jaws wide and was about to chomp off her head when Blue Boy grabbed the cleaver off of Grandma's counter and swung with all his might. Shunk! He chopped off the wolf's tail. "Yahoo!" cried the wolf as he leaped in the air and dropped Sapphire. He landed on his paws and he glared at Blue. Then he sprung toward the boy, but Blue was quicker than he anticipated, and the wolf chased him to the left and he chased him to the right. They ran all around the bedroom, through the living room, and finally he cornered Blue in the kitchen. And he glared down at the boy and he said, "You're gonna pay for chopping off my tail. I loved that tale, and oh, does my hind end hurt. You're gonna get it now. Then the wolf heard from behind him Sapphire's voice say, "Not today, Stubby." And she let loose with Grandma's baseball bat that Grandma kept by her bed. Whap! Cracked him right over the top of his skull. The wolf saw stars before everything went dark, and he collapsed to the floor. The children ran over to the closet, set Grandma free. Grandma dragged that old wolf out back and lopped off his head with her axe. Sapphire said to Blue, "Blue boy, you're my hero. You could have run away and saved yourself when the wolf was about to eat me, but you stayed and helped me." Blue said, "Sapphire, you're my hero. You could have run away and saved yourself when the wolf had me cornered, but you stayed to help me." Grandma said, "You're both my little heroes. So brave and strong. Thank God. He gave us the strength and the courage we needed to help each other." And both of the kids said together, "Amen, amen." And they lived happily ever after. God bless. Hope to see you again soon.